Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension. In our last video, we got a peek at some content that I missed earlier in the game regarding some ghost pirates here at the docks in Britain. And then the Avatar went to Moonglow to get his two-handed training from Duncan, which I should have done when I had the chance earlier, but oh well, it's been taken care of now. Then the Avatar went to Buccaneer's Den to grab all the gems and stuff off of the floor in Herzog's shop, and also went to get a look at the secret room in Samhain's Manor, and then finally back to Britain for some inventory management and stuff. And now it is time to head to Minoc, which we will do now. Unfortunately, the Avatar is going to have that awkward conversation with Raven again, so we're just going to blast through it.
You know...
Yeah, real fast. And yes, we want to go to Minoc, please.
Minoc.
When I was a kid, I thought that Minoc was pronounced Minoc. But then I also thought YOLO was Iolo, so that's not saying much. I really like this music, and I think it's a shame that this is the, the sad or bad or whatever version of Minoc's theme, because it's really nice. Anything in there? There is something in there. What is that? No, I understand that's Broken Barrel, but what's this? That's a bottle of whiskey. A little gift for Raven there. And it looks like the sun is setting. It's very pretty, but we will need to find a place to sleep so that we can travel during the daylight. Well, there is something in there, actually. Not broken crate, though. I was after the light scroll that we don't need and aren't going to take. And I guess it's time to take care of the crab. He's done for. 86 coins. I'm not going to complain about taking that because we're going to need a little bit of money here. And yeah, you'll notice the sign says Minoc/Cove. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Actually, hold on. We'll look at the map as soon as we've got the music to cease. Lovely music, but kind of abrasive. And there we go. More money. We're earning back that 2,500 very quickly. Okay. Map time, and we are facing due north right now. You can see that the flashing red pin is a little bit north of Verity Isle. It's on Dagger Isle right now, to the northeast. Just to the right of the flashing red pin, there's no way to read this. The pixelation is terrible. It says Sacrifice, and that is because the Ankh just to the left or west of the flashing red pin is the Shrine of Sacrifice. Other text you can see to the upper right is Minoc, and then there's a column up there and a skull. Not for wrong, that's a little up to the north there. We've already done that, but to the south of that you can see Covetous. And then across the waterway there is the Channel of Lost Hope. So, yes, now we know where we are, sort of. It is strange, though, that this said Cove/Minoc. Again, for emphasis. Weird. But okay. And the shrine is just right here. Oh, I need to get my sword back on. There we are, my claymore. Here's the poor old Shrine of Sacrifice. Not looking too happy. Oh, nope, not happy at all. It's got the rainies. Oh, well. And It's the... Ooh, he actually knocked the avatar on his feet. It's a bit dark out here because of the rain. You there. What a cheapo. No money. Oh, the rain has ceased. Let's look at the map again and try to make a little bit of sense of this. Cove, if you'll recall, Cove used to be just due east of Britain, basically. So to me, it should have been where the Shrine of Compassion is, which is to the southwest of the flashing red pin. Across that channel of water. But no, it's up here somehow, where I would have placed Vesper, perhaps. But then again, the desert in which Vesper resided is gone. It's not here. I guess it sank into the sea. Probably with Vesper. So, not an option. But yeah, I guess Cove relocated here. Thing is, there's not much Cove left, as we'll discover. And to the north is Minoc, which is... I mean, I guess that's about right. Sort of. Not really. Minoc should have been a little more to the northwest, where the Northern Trail was. Or Stonegate even. I don't know, this is all, it's all messed up. It's just all messed up. Well, we have found a provisioner. Let's read what she was reading. Yeah, we don't need to read this. We've already read it. This is the story of the Avatar, basically. Very good. Nice reading. Is there a sign back there? Does it say something? Irene's Provision Shop. Well, hello, Irene. Before we speak, I'm actually going to go through your stuff. There's a yellow potion that we don't need. What are those? Clean bandages. But we don't need those either. We'll leave them alone. Oh dear, I'm stuck. Got some nice garbage here. Oil lamps, rotten cabbage. Lovely. And what's that? Another bottle of whiskey. Okay. Well, let's talk to Irene.
I'm Irene, and I can buy or sell. Would you like to see what I have?
I'm not a voice actor. I don't really feel that I'm qualified to criticize. But, dude. What? Okay. Yeah, what happened to this town? You'll have to specify which town you're talking about, but sure, go ahead.
What happened to this town?
Terrible things. Hideous rioting and looting broke out when the column appeared. Everyone seemed to lose their minds. Finally, Raxos, the first citizen, brought order to the town. He saved this place, you know. Now, wouldn't you love to buy one of my lovely items here?
To clarify, she's talking about Cove, not Minoc. So I guess when the columns arose, Cove just couldn't handle it, and everybody rioted. I don't know. Yeah, let's ask about those riots.
There were riots here?
It's hard to believe now, with the streets so peaceful, isn't it? But there were these terrible riots in the years before Raxos brought order. People were killing one another, there were fires, it was terrible. Although I did manage to pick up a few nice things here and there from the dead people who didn't need them anymore. Say, you don't have anything that you'd like to give me, do you?
I've actually unloaded already, so sorry about that. You took things from dead people? Well, they don't need them anymore.
You took things from dead people?
Yes, but they didn't need those things anymore. They were dead.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I mean, there's really no argument there. Tell me about Raxos.
Who is Raxos?
Oh, he's the first citizen. He's the great man who brought order to the city and governs this area. He didn't really want to be in charge, but someone had to take up the reins. He's truly a reluctant hero, and he's a genius. You should go and speak to him. You can learn a great deal from a man like that.
If you say so. Let's see what she's got on hand.
All right, I'll buy.
No, I won't.
Would you like anything else? Look at these beautiful items. Owning any of these would make you the envy of everyone in Britannia.
Well, I mean, there was a jade bracelet there, but everything else was like bread and whiskey. And we're out of here.
No thanks, I'm not interested. Farewell.
Are you certain? You don't know what you're missing. Well, come back when you're in need of something.
Yes, if I need anything that's been picked off the bones of the dead, I will give you a ring. What did the Avatar scribble about that? Oh, there was some information from Raven that I missed, I guess, after that awkward conversation. Raven told me about her parents. She said her mother was a cook and her father was a sailor who died in a storm before she was born. It must have been tough. Yeah. Day 21. Irene seems to think Raxos, the first citizen, is a genius for his idea about sacrificing people to the shrine. Is everyone here daft? That was not mentioned. I mean, that is his idea, but she didn't say that, Avatar. Where are you getting that from? Yeah, so apparently the self-proclaimed leader of Cove, for some reason, has decided that he knows how to cleanse the Shrine of Sacrifice. In all fairness, it is over here in Cove, because that building is also a little bit of Cove, and that burnt down building is also a little bit of Cove. There might be one more that's sort of considered Cove. I don't know. Cove and Minoc are kind of merged. It's bizarre. But yeah, this is in Cove, not Minoc. Okay. Well, let's cross the bridge. Looks like got a bit of a military presence here. Yeah, okay, I guess that building back there is also Cove. And that graveyard might be.
Who are you, and what is your business?
Well, what do you think, man? Actually, let's ask, what are you guarding?
What are you guarding?
What am I guarding? Why, the first citizen, of course. Are you daft? Have you never heard of the first citizen? He is our great leader who governs here in Cove. Soon he will spread his leadership to all of Britannia.
Ooh, I've heard talk like that before. It didn't end well. Well, I do need to talk to him then.
I am the Avatar and I need to speak to your leader.
Right, and I'm Lord British. Tell you what, though. For 10 gold, I'll let you in to see the great leader.
And yes, that's the theme of this part of the game, of Cove and Minoc. Everybody's really selfish and coveting of gold and whatnot. We don't necessarily want to give him money, but if we argue with him, we won't get in. And eventually, we'll anger one of the guards so much that he attacks us, and we have to kill him to get the key. But yeah, so we've got the money. Here you go.
10 gold, you say? Fine.
Outstanding. A pleasure doing business with you. The great leader is right behind that door. Just go on in and introduce yourself.
Oh boy.
A guest!
I am a guest. I was hoping you had a bed in here, but you don't. So I am gonna throw up the light spell until we are able to find a bed. Let's talk to... Actually, hold on a second. Hold on. This is important. Indeed. It's a map of Minoc. Not of Cove, but of Minoc. You can see quite a few tents and whatnot kind of in the central areas. There's a wagon to the west. There is a circle of stones in the southwest. There is a building kind of to the south there. I guess that's part of Minoc instead of Cove. I don't know. And then in the northeast there, we see some lava and nasty looking stuff. Oh, yes, in the center it says the Gypsy Encampment, which is a curious thing to call it because, as you'll see when we get there, it's not just a gypsy encampment. It's the freaking town. Those are the inhabitants of Minoc. There's no one else. So I don't know that I'd be calling that a gypsy encampment, but I'd be calling it, the citizens of Minoc. We will take the map, though. And yeah, I mean, there wasn't even a flashing red pin on it when we looked. Yeah, because we are not in Minoc yet. We are still south in Cove, what's left of it. And I'm going to read your stuff. Well, we've obviously read this one. What else do you have here? We've read Ocean Travel Without a Boat. We know all about Ocean Travel Without a Boat, and can't read that. I didn't come in through here, but okay. Ooh, there's a copper key. Not going to take it right now because it's just going to take up inventory space. I don't know what it opens. I don't think it's this. And we can take it. Yeah, didn't do anything. How are you doing?
You there. Keep moving.
Okay.
What does this say? Prison. Oh dear. Well, we'll have to learn a little bit more about that. For sure, I'm going to put the key back. Good enough. Yeah, if you'll recall, there was a magic shop in Britain, and there was a fellow named Ultima loitering outside who informed the Avatar that the shop's owner, Nico, had gone to Cove in search of his brother and had not returned. We'll talk to Raxos.
I am Raxos, first citizen and leader of the people of Cove, savior of Britannia and sole hope for the people.
That is really, really good to hear because I am so sick of running around in this getup, fighting the Guardian. I really just wanted to go home. I really just wanted to go back to Austin, Texas and sleep this off because, dude, it's overwhelming. This is too much, dude. The Guardian is such a bully. And I don't think I can do it anymore, man. I've already gotten halfway, and you just need to take the runes and the freaking sigils. You can just do the rest for me, okay? Nah, it's got to be the Avatar. So what is this guy talking about?
Really? What about the people's freedom to choose for themselves?
I have relieved the people of that burden. Life is difficult enough without beleaguering the people with so many demanding choices. It is a difficult task, but one that I gladly assume for the people.
He's just trying to help, okay?
But what of the people's sacred rights?
You are beginning to bring up some very dangerous topics, my friend. Such topics lead to trouble, and we do not tolerate trouble here in Cove.
Buddy, you got no idea what real trouble looks like, because you are talking to him. I'm the freaking Avatar. Alright. Well, yeah, let's talk about him saving Britannia.
How did you come to be the savior of Britannia?
Lord British declared that I am to lead the people out of these dark times. You see, we here in Cove are a master strain of beings. We're destined to revive the glory that was once Britannia. All right-thinking people will see the truth in my words.
Oh, boy. It is August 18th, 2019. I live in the United States of America. And that kind of talk is actually there are people saying that again. So that actually just kind of gave me a little chill. We're gonna get on with the game now.
Funny, Lord British didn't mention your appointment to me.
Why should he have? Who are you that you should be told everything? I'm a man of great importance, whereas you are nothing.
Well, can't argue with that.
Then tell me how to sanctify the shrine.
In my brilliance, I have discovered that the only way to sanctify our shrine is to sacrifice unbelievers who have been caught working against the people of Cove. Many sacrifices may be required, but I'm sure that soon the shrine will be whole again. It is, after all, the shrine of sacrifice. These sacrifices will, therefore, restore the power of the shrine and allow Cove to revisit its halcyon days.
Such a curious thing. I mean, aside from, okay, the obvious insanity, right? Cove is not tied to the shrine of sacrifice. It never, if anything, it should be tied to the shrine of compassion. That's what Cove always was. If I recall, I mean, the shrine keeper in Ultima 7, there was a shrine keeper for the shrine of compassion, and she was a citizen of Cove. And that was their whole thing, is being so close to the shrine. They loved it. No pun intended, but so that's strange. I'm just gonna put that out there, and incongruous, really. And then yes, human sacrifice. Obviously insane, but at the same time, it is called the Shrine of Sacrifice, and there is an altar in the middle, and I don't know. If you're desperate, you might actually come to that conclusion. Although, yeah, it's not virtuous, so that's one thing.
But Raxos, how can you believe that sacrificing a person is a virtuous act?
Don't forget to whom you are speaking. I, more than anyone else, know the virtue of sacrifice. I know what is and what is not a virtuous act. Furthermore, I'll not have you or anyone else spreading dangerous thoughts in my town of Cove. Do you understand?
Well, I'm sure he does know better than the Avatar. If you say, "Don't threaten me, you little dictator," he attacks you, and things get kind of messy. We don't need to do that. We'll just let him think that he's the boss around here, and that's fine.
I understand completely. Good luck with your plan. Goodbye.
Luck? There is no luck. My plan will succeed because it is what's right.
Yeah. Yes. Moving on. No, that was weird. I didn't open that. But thank you. Thank you, Magic Door. Let's read what the Avatar scribbled about that. Raxos, the first citizen, believes that the way to sanctify the Shrine of Sacrifice is to sacrifice unbelievers who are working against him. He said many sacrifices will be required, which makes him a very dangerous man. Yeah, I mean, he's got a little Cove cult here, so that is concerning.
What do you want? You've paid up. You're free to talk to the first citizen. Go ahead.
Thank you. I already did. I don't need to speak with him anymore, but I'll let you know if that changes.
What's in here? Look, it's a wizard.
Good stranger, help me. I beg you, please help me.
Oh. You know, this reminds me so much of when I played Ultima 6 for the first time. Nicodemus's shop out near you was locked with a magic lock. And I actually couldn't get in. I didn't have the spell to magic unlock. But I managed to speak with him by standing near the window and waiting for him, for his little sprite, to get near the window. And then I spoke with him and bought spells and did everything else that I wanted to. I felt so clever. and here I am doing it again. It's just kind of funny. Well, this one's like, "How you doing, friend?" It's like, no, we'll ask about why he's in jail.
Who are you? Why have you been put in this jail?
My name is Nico. I sell reagents and other magical items in Britain. I came here to get my brother out of Cove and was arrested during the riot. But I've done nothing wrong.
Your brother? Sorry, I'm trying to think. Could he be talking about Rudyum? Because I don't know if they're supposed to be related or anything, but Rudyum was a very, very, very talented mage who lived in Cove, at least back in, I don't know how far back it goes, but I know he was there in Ultima 6 and 7. So that's interesting. Spoiler alert, we're not going to see Rudyum in Ultima 9, so he might not have survived the riots. Yeah, that's assuming that, well, I mean, because he's just not here, period. But that would also explain why Nico here, not Nicodemus, yeah, but Nico here, that could explain why he's here and saying he's looking for his brother. So I don't know if they're supposed to be siblings, but that would be interesting, I suppose. Sorry, I've got to go. I guess we could say, how may I help you?
How may I help you, friend?
If you can find the key to these cells, you can free me. Please hurry. My life depends on you, stranger.
Your life depends on me?
Your life depends on me?
Yes. The first citizen has decided to perform human sacrifices. And I'm scheduled soon.
That's, Dude, you already know he does.
He performs human sacrifices?
Yes, he's a madman. He believes that by sacrificing someone, he can repair the shrine. It's horrific.
Oh. I'm sitting here musing about who his brother is, and then the answer is right here.
Who is your brother?
His name is Malcolm. He's my younger brother and a good man. He came to Minoc because he believed in the virtue of sacrifice. When this maniac rose to power, Malcolm stood up to him. When I got his letter telling me of what was happening down here, I came to get him out of here and take him back to Britain. The last time I saw Malcolm, he was being taken to be sacrificed on the shrine. Such a horrible perversion of the virtue. No, I will miss him.
Yes, that is horrible. Okay, so I was wrong. Not Rudyum. I don't know where Rudyum is. I guess he just didn't fit into the story in any way, shape, or form, so he is gone. And Nico's brother is Malcolm. Okay. Whoops. What else do we know about the first citizen?
Can you tell me anything about the first citizen?
Only that he's a maniac. He'll kill anyone who gets in his way or disagrees with him. I did nothing more than try to help my brother get out of here, and I got thrown into this jail. Oh, please help me.
Yeah, that is a bummer. Let's see if we've exhausted everything. Let's just be absolutely certain here.
Who is your brother?
His name is Malcolm. The last time...
Yeah, so we went over that.
Your life depends on me?
Yes.
So we know about performing human sacrifices. We know who your brother is. I don't think there's anything else to learn about the first citizen. That should be it. Right? Just want to make sure, because I'm not sure we'll be able to speak with him again after this. Did we just do this?
He performs
Yes, he...
I think that's it. I think that's it.
Very well. Goodbye, Nico.
I will wait your return, stranger. Please hurry. Good luck.
Just trying to make sure we're thorough and taking advantage of opportunities. Because I can reach him, actually.
Help me! Please!
But he doesn't really have anything else to say. He's just screaming at the Avatar out the window. What did the Avatar scribble about that? I need to find the key to release Nico, the reagent seller from Britain, who came here to rescue his brother and was thrown in jail. I've got to rescue Nico before they use him for a human sacrifice. Well, as it turns out... Thank you.
A guest!
I am a guest. Raxos has the key on his person. Yeah, and we're not getting that while things are still weird. That's a trapdoor. Why didn't I see that? Can I move the chair? I can. Sort of. Come on. There we are. Oh my. He's got a small hoard here. It's nothing like what the Avatar has been putting together back in Cameron's shop. Sorry that the light keeps that'll have to do. Got 200 coins. So you can easily make back the bribe money right there. Ghost's necklace. Ooh, you know what? I just remembered that there's also a ghost's bracelet. And we left that in the Avatar's room. I don't know exactly what it's for, but I do remember it's related to Cove somehow. I have found a ghost's necklace. Yeah, you know what? I think between videos, I wasn't done. Thank you. Well, obviously the only logical thing to do now would be to magically appear back in the Avatar's room in Castle British. And we're back. Yes, so I was referring to that Ghost's bracelet. Again, I don't know what it does, but it just seems like a good idea to have if you're also going to have a Ghost's necklace. And didn't we pick up just a few? Yeah, we picked up some potions that we're just going to dump because meh. There we are. Black and blue, and that should do it. Also, there was a little bit of dialogue between the Avatar and Raven when I got back on her ship and said I wanted to leave Minoc. She kind of chided the Avatar. Yeah, before we go anywhere else, Raven reminded me I need to find those Codex lenses. So let's just reappear back in Minoc and get to hear that dialogue right now. Poof. Back in Minoc, and now we can speak with Raven to hear those lines that I didn't record. Oh, hello. I'll address you in a moment. But we can talk to Raven real quick, and she complains.
What are you doing here? Don't you have unfinished business in Minoc?
And I thought this was pretty funny, but I'm going to say this other one first.
Yes, I do. I guess I'll go take care of that.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Don't forget to get the blue lens.
Indeed. And what happens if the Avatar gets sassy?
What are you doing here? Don't you have unfinished business in Minoc?
Yes, but I'm tired of this place. I want to go somewhere else.
Well, I guess we can go for a pleasure cruise or something. But we're not going to get anything accomplished until you get those lenses. So, where do you want to go?
So, yeah, there's that.
Never mind, I'll go back to Minoc.
That's probably for the best. Don't forget to get the blue lens.
He's like, fine. Wow, that crab made it over onto her ship. Hey, bud. How are you doing? But you're real proud of yourself. Game over, man. Game over. And there's your floating pile of gold. 97 coins. We'll take. Thank you. Why is there combat music? There's nothing going on now. The tragedy has been averted. What's in here? Why didn't I look in these? And we're gonna have to get the light back on. There are beds, and we will use one, but for the time being, this will just have to do. Nothing there. I don't think there was anything in that barrel. Nope. And there's the one we moved, and there was whiskey in it. Yep. Okay. Let's get back to Cove. Oh, good. It's our friends, the Hiya guys. And they're gonna see us running around with a freaking beak in them. Weed whacker. Actually, they're a little fast. I don't know if we can weed whack them. Try. The Avatar just looks like he's flailing around like an idiot. They can't hurt him. They really can't hurt him. That's a spell book. I wanted this. They can't hurt him. You got full hit points still. Oh, you're gonna kick me into the water. How about no? Oh, there goes one of them. I'm gonna use my fancy new move on you. I guess I'm too far away. This doesn't work. I'm I'm just gonna... Yeah. I don't like that new move. But I'll take all this gold. That's wonderful. Oh, it is very dark out here from the rain. Can't see much of lovely Britannia like this. Alright, well here we are. Thank you. Back at the house of the Great Leader. So, we'll talk to the rest of these folks. There's a guy right there, you can't see him. There, him. He's got a lot of information, so we will speak with him in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.